Hi Aquarius, welcome to your September General Love Tarot reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a General Love Tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aquarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I like to start off my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you're just here for the card pull, I completely understand. You can go ahead and check out the pinned comment below that has all the timestamps to jump to that card pull. But for those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you guys for September 2025 in love and romance. What was interesting for you guys during that, I saw like a dustpan, and I'm like, okay, tell me more. And it's kind of like I saw someone who likes to really be clean, maybe is cleaning their house currently, you know, maybe is cleaning out their psychic energy, psychic debris of, I don't know, romances, romantic failures, disappointments, it's like kind of time to clean house of. But I also kind of felt like there was someone that like is wanting to clean up for you, is like a little bit nervous and always wanting to like make sure that they look good towards you. I don't know. I feel that way for some of you guys. And then I saw the letter A, but the letter A looked like the Atlanta Braves like A that I saw. So maybe Atlanta means something to someone, but obviously someone's first, middle, last initial could start with A, as in Alex, as in Alana. So I'm curious of what this is all about. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Of course, these messages don't mean that this is going to be for you or not. It's just some way I like to connect before I pull the cards for those who want those early confirmations. So Spirit, tell me about this energy for Aquarius. Okay, there you go. Attraction. And it says, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's that energy of definitely someone is attracted to you. Maybe Aquarius, you are doing what you can to reel someone in. You guys are very, I don't know, I'm seeing someone with a smirk, that like a little side smirk that may have that as like their Instagram Avi, social media Avi. But anyway, it's kind of like there's just this effortless way you bring people's attention to you, Aquarius. I do feel as if, yes, you could be very good looking, but there's something else that makes you so attractive. It's your vibe, it's your energy, it's your intellect, it's your charm. And I definitely feel as if there's a lot of people that are really eyeing you in this way, are really feeling you in this way, of wanting to kind of see what's up with you, how to kind of take this further with you. And when I saw that dustpan and like the mini meditation, and again I had this like energy of trying to impress you, clean up for you, look good in front of you. Maybe there's someone that's trying to stand out a little bit more, knowing that you may be a hot commodity and they need to kind of step up and show up in some way that makes them more paid attention to you by you than the other people that may be vying for your favor, Aquarius. There's someone that wants to really show how attracted they are to you and put it all out there, I feel. In September, definitely. Tell me more. Okay. Then we have the Chariot with Triumph. Okay, Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy for me as a reader. Wow. They are directing their attraction towards you. There's going to be no mistaking who this is in September. They're going to be upfront. They're going to be forward. They know what they want and they go for it. This is not the type of person that sits around trying to play games. No, when they know they want you, they will make it clear. They'll ask for your number. They'll ask to take you out. They'll straight up tell you, I like you. I think you're cute. They're not the ones that sidestep. And I think that's something you really appreciate, Aquarius. Have been waiting to kind of see from someone or multiple people in particular. I wonder if like you kind of in some way with this very strong attraction energy really intimidate people, make people nervous, and then they kind of just don't go for it. This person's like, no, Aquarius is bomb. I got to do something about this. So they're looking for their triumph. They're looking for their victory for you. But again, very fast moving. So this person may be coming off and wanting to do ABC pretty quickly. Be prepared, because I think that you guys will have to know or handle if you want to go that fast the way they want to, or if you're going to have to say, okay, look, I like you too, but let's take it down a notch a little bit. Let's go about this in a way where we're both comfortable with the pace here. There's someone that always likes to turn the fan on or the air conditioning on in the car, full blast. Like I'm seeing like the hair kind of, you know, go by. I wonder if someone likes to roll down the windows when they're in the car. Very random confirmation, but maybe for someone. Tell me more about this energy for Aquarius. Ooh, we have spell with manifestation. There could be someone with like a cursive tattoo, like a phrase, a word that's like cursive on them. I'm also seeing someone that likes to leave notes, write letters maybe. I like to see how that hasn't died down with new technology. But yeah, this is a manifestation. So it's almost as if Aquarius, they're trying to put a spell on you, and not literally like, you know, I'm hearing that song by Howlin' Wolf, Nina Simone, I put a spell on you and now you're mine. That's like kind of what they're trying to do. Stand out in a way that you pay attention to them. Stand out in a way that gets their focus into clear sight, in making sure that you will be someone that will take this up as an opportunity to get to know them better. They want to sweep you off your feet. They want to really put it all out there for being the person that you need in their life, Aquarius, and they're hoping to convince you of that. So they're definitely manifesting you. They're definitely wanting you. And I wonder if for some of you guys, if you've been manifesting this person to step up more, I think your manifestation is definitely working here. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot to dive deeper into this. Pay attention to gray, dark gray, or black feathers that some of you guys may be finding. Tell me more about this energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with an Aquarius? Stop. We have the Lovers, dead center of this. Gemini energy, Taurus energy for me as a reader. We're going to get all the cards out first and do a deep dive. But man, this is more than just attraction. And it's kind of like a similar energy to Aries reading. So if you guys are dealing with an Aries, or if you have strong Aries in your chart, I suggest checking out the Aries reading to see if there's messages for you there. Tell me more. Oh my goodness. Love these cards. Wow. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. So in the background, while this was all kind of building up to this moment now in September, I wonder if some of you guys were kind of juggling two options for a few of you. I do feel like there was someone that you kind of liked, got along with, and they're cool, but maybe didn't feel something was on point as much. And then maybe this other person where, you know, there's strong attraction, strong passion, but I don't know if you thought like maybe you couldn't trust them, if there was play or play yet energy that they kind of give off, or you're just not kind of feeling torn between two people, two energies. Or if that's not the case at all, then maybe there's just been a lot going on in someone's life where they've been having to balance a lot of things, work, family matters, and love life. Someone's been very, very busy. And so maybe someone's like, okay, I'm trying not to take this personally, but I haven't seen as much of Aquarius as I usually do, or maybe that's how you're feeling about this person. What can I do to kind of step up and step out and do a little bit more to help me be the one that Aquarius kind of thinks about all the time, that isn't kind of distracted by other things that are going on, knows that I could be a rock for them. So definitely for some of you guys, there's been some stressful things going on where you feel like you're trying to balance it. They may be kind of seeing as an opportunity to move in and be like, here, let me help you out with that. They're smart. They're very smart and they're very strategical, but it doesn't feel like manipulative. It doesn't feel vindictive, but it does feel as if they're seeing 2 + 2 is adding up. If I want to get the full number, I got to go in and do something and help relieve Aquarius, or help make Aquarius's decision a lot easier for me. So let's get into it. Dead center, we have the Lovers. So Gemini energy, Taurus energy, man, they do view you as someone very special, someone that they feel very connected to, mind, body, and soul. They do feel as if this is someone that is a really good match for them. I do feel that they almost think that like you two are meant to be together, were brought together by some unexplainable force, some unexplainable coincidence, right? They are in love with you, or they are heading that way, definitely. They don't view anyone in their life that could compete with you, Aquarius, as far as someone that they can see a future with, someone that they could have something serious with. I do feel with the Lovers here, it could also be that choice, right? And maybe they feel like right now, or the roles could be reversed, someone is at the expense of a choice of, you know, either making this happen, giving this a chance, or, you know, other things are taking priority with the Two of Pentacles. But I feel with the Lovers card here, there is someone that feels very, very strongly about you and feels as if you're someone that is meant to be someone very special in their lives, and they don't want to squander this opportunity. They think about you more than they think about anyone else, definitely. They view you as the person that they want to move forward and pursue with, and they will drop any other options for you. They're ready to do that if you want them to do it. I see that here very clearly. What's crossing this is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, this is interesting. Sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines. But I kind of feel maybe this is what's kind of stopping you, Aquarius, is that if you've been single for quite some time before meeting this person, it's kind of like you felt like you ran into a lot of duds. What do I mean by that? Not personal attack on anyone, but just kind of, I don't know, nothing really went forward, or when you thought you were going to win with someone, they turned out to not be the person you thought they were. Ghostings, it just has been like block after block for you in love and romance. So it's almost as if some of you guys are kind of just not knowing if this person is really going to be the one that helps you kind of come out of this blockage within love and romance that some of you guys have been experiencing. I wonder for some of you too, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Again, there's something about this person that is making you a little bit wondering their true intentions, or because they're coming off so strong, like, are they just trying to get in my pants? Like, you don't want this to be too good to be true. So you're trying to not get carried away in the excitement, the passion that this person is really trying to put out there. You're trying to be realistic. But I gotta say, with the cards I'm seeing, they may be very upfront, they may be aggressive, they may be very passionate, but I don't think there's anything that they are doing in only for their own benefit. Again, the Lovers is dualistic. The Lovers is both-sided. So I think that some of you guys are trying to be more realistic, but your heart also flutters around this person. You also think about this person, and there's also feelings there. And, you know, I wonder too, for some of you with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, especially if some of you guys before were kind of balancing other options, or maybe one other person in particular that had a falling out. And so maybe it's just kind of recently knew that that falling out happened, where this person's like, oh, this is my chance. I got to get into Aquarius's DMs or text messages now. But you're kind of like, this is still a little bit, I'm moving off of this one cycle that is still kind of has some remnants of, this is why I need a little bit of time, or is this really the best time for me to jump into something new for others of you? What's crowning this though is the Nine of Cups, Pisces energy. So how they see this is like a perfect opportunity. You are the person that they visualize being with. You check off everything on their list that they would be looking for in a romantic partner. There is someone that loves to wear robes, kimonos when they get home, loves to kind of be naked under, is kind of hedonistic in that sense. But with Nine of Cups crowning this, they do feel like there's something about you, Aquarius, that makes them feel comfortable in just being themselves. And you make them happy. They love hanging out with you. They do cherish the time that they have spent with you, the times that you have been on dates with them, or the times that you guys have kind of developed something a little bit intimate between the two of you. And that doesn't have to be physical intimacy. It could be just you guys having and sharing certain conversations and diving deeper into each other's psyche. But they just feel as if you're the one, that you're the person that they've been looking for, honestly. And you're the only one that they see as much potential as this could go. There's nothing right now. Maybe they're even idealizing you in a sense, Aquarius, by putting you on this pillar of, this is the one for me. I feel that. And a lot of like wishful thinking is happening here in regards to you. And maybe in some way you guys both, in different ways, are wishing for something here. Maybe you're wishing that this really will turn out, that, you know, this person really will be the one for you, versus like they already know it and hoping that you'll believe it too. Someone may used to act or is like in the industry of like media, TV, movies, commercials. I'm seeing that for someone here. What's rooting this is the Empress. So Taurus energy, Libra energy. The divine feminine here is a very powerful being. The divine feminine knows their worth. They know, that they are good looking, that they are in a very powerful attraction moment right now. I do feel there's this divine feminine energy who has found their worth and is cemented fully in their worth. And those that can meet that energy, come up to the plate and see if you can really handle all this. And if you can, you'll be open to my generosity. You'll be open to my love. There is someone that could be very creatively gifted in, you know, the arts and writing and, I don't know, just maybe they're really good at drawing, photography, some sort of hobby that may even be a profession in the creative arts here. Someone may also, be into design, into cosmetology, hair, interior design. But what's rooting this is the want to grow this, the want to be the chosen one in your eyes, Aquarius, to share this type of bond with, because they feel there's so much more that they can have with you. There's so much more that you two can create. A good life, a happy relationship. They really do feel like this is their opportunity to be with the person that they've always been wanting to be with, someone exactly like you, especially if you feel dominantly feminine here. Your feminine energy drives them wild. Just the way that you lure them in, the way that you know how to turn them on, the way you know how to sit, look at them, walk. They're crazy about you, Aquarius. And they're very stunned by your beauty inside and out. You're someone that could be very beautiful, very handsome, but it's also your heart that's very beautiful too. I also wonder with the Empress reading this, you know, there's someone that wants to settle down, may want to start thinking of finding someone that they could get married to, have kids with, and they may feel like you guys would make very good looking kids, you would be good parents, and maybe that is the end goal for them in the end game. Honestly, they're hoping that you'll be their end game, Aquarius, because they know that if they're with you, nothing much could go wrong. And that's not to say that they think that you're so perfect that there'll never be arguments or disagreements, but they know that with you, they'd be in good hands, that you're loyal, devoted, you want to create more abundance in your life. And they want to be the ones to create that with you. They want to stay where they're at with you. They don't want anything to change other than, you know, how many people may be interested in you. They want to be the only ones. In the recent past, we have the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Aquarius or someone with strong Aquarius in their chart. But I do feel as if communication with this person has increased. They've been sending you more text messages, been calling you more, FaceTiming you more. And that's in their first attempt to show you that they're interested, that they are taking this seriously. They do want to keep up the conversation. So say, let's like, you know, time got a little bit busy. There's some things going on in your life and you don't respond for some hours. They'll send another message. They're not afraid to do that. And they're very direct. And I think, again, maybe some of you guys are kind of getting used to this person's directiveness, but in a way, I think it's also very healing for you, because maybe in the past you just dealt with a lot of people that said one thing, did another, didn't say enough. With this person, you don't really have to guess what's on their mind, they speak it. And I do feel that that's something where you are seeing as a positive with the amount that they want to communicate and the directness that they want to communicate. And this is making you kind of consider, wow, for them to be this upfront, for them to be this blunt and to want this badly, it's making me think maybe this is the right choice to pursue and to go after. All right, Aquarius, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to be aware of and prepared for. We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards, just dive deeper into this. So if you guys really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers and clarity for you in the extended. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Aquarius, I really hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it's given you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.